Hi, it's Charlie giving you Tuesdays/Wednesdays video. I hope you're very well. And what I've done is I've taken a chart and I've removed the price. So all I've done is left a few moving averages on here, and I'll tell you what these moving averages are. And actually, which one was this one? Now I've done it. Okay, this is an 8 period. So the orange moving average here is 8. This one's a 20 or 21 if you like a 21, but this is a 20. Not much difference between the two. This black one down here is oops, not a 20. Black one down here is a 50. And really, beyond that doesn't really matter, but this is a 100. The green one is a 100 here. So because these are all slower moving, that's a 200, and that's a 500. Big slow moving one up there. It doesn't really come into play much. So without knowing anything more, what would you say was going on with price right now? What would you say was going on with price right now? So you've got the 8, the 20, which have been moving up. Actually, I'm leading you, aren't I? But I would like you to say to me, without knowing anything more, just in the comment section, and please don't get clever and figure out what this market is, but what would you say, even if you have figured it out, if I just gave you this chart and you didn't know what it was, what would you say about the price and where price is going and where price might be going in the, I guess, the nearish term, near to medium term? This is a daily chart, by the way, so it's a daily chart. So where would you say that? What would you say this? Looking at the moving averages, is it giving you anything there which suggests, okay, this is a market which is going up, this is a market that's going down, or whatever? So answer on a postcard there, pop it in the comments box. Now, I had an interesting question just come through to me just literally today, and the question was about a completely different subject matter now, was about hitting the trigger too soon. So now this person actually has a strategy. So they've got a strategy which says, right, okay, buy when, etc., etc. It's got a strategy, so they've got some rules, so then once the setup occurs, then they buy in or sell, whatever. Okay. Now, interestingly, this person has said, look, I've got the strategy, give me the rules of when to buy and sell, but I still end up jumping in sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes I still just jump in too early, too soon, because I can see the setup coming, and I think, oh, it's going to happen anyway. I might be able to get in a few points early, and it's that sort of mindset of thinking, well, if I get in now, I can see it looks like it's going to set up anyway, so I'll get in. I'll make those extra few points on my trade because I'm getting in this bit earlier. The problem is that doesn't always play out. So he's jumping into some of these trades before they've actually correctly set. They're looking like they're going to set, but by the end of things, they haven't. When I say the end of things, maybe I don't know the technicals, don't need to know the technicals. Maybe he needs to wait for a bar to close or whatever it might be as his confirmation to then trade and take the trade. He's not. So effectively, this is a greed-based trader trait, and he said, have I ever experienced it? Yes, I have, because I am naturally by default a greed-based trader, where you're like, right, come on, let's get in now, and it's that impatience, and this is what he was talking about. He's got this impatience where he doesn't want to wait. If he feels that something's setting up, then he'll go in a bit early at times, and then it comes back and bites him on the bum. I suspect that was his point. And his question was, how does he stop doing it? So again, answer on a postcard today on how do you go about stopping jumping into trades too early. So you've got set up, like I've said, but you still end up jumping in. How do you actually go about stopping it? I'm actually not going to give the answers this week to either of these questions. I'm going to leave it to you guys, and we'll see what the questions are, the answers are in the comments box. Appreciate your time in responding, but I thought, why not? So those are the two questions. Let's see what you've got. Many thanks. Check you. I'll see you maybe on Friday.